Hey guys, so you have to realize that when you put yourself in a situation where you're trying to do something to help yourself to grow or to even overcome certain situations in your life, you have to realize that the only thing you can do in this situation is to speak words. And when you speak words, you can overcome it. And now many people go on a trend of drug taking and they do things that they're not supposed to do. You know, saying they are just unaware about what they're doing. And now, if you do anything in your life to speak words or to help people with words, then you'll realize something in the moments where you can be in the moment while you speak words. And you just understand much more about life when you're communicating, when you're doing something in life to help yourself to grow. And then it's more in the moment, you find your perspective, you find what you need to do about life, and then you do it every day. And now you have to realize that in life, you have to do a lot of planning. You have to every single day work on your mindset, work on the person you are, and help yourself to overcome situations in your life. I realize how it is, for example, to live in the moment. You understand? Because the thing about me is when I live in the moment, I try to write words inside of that moment. I try to understand exactly what I'm going through in every single situation so that I can put myself into a better position. And now you have to realize that if you're not speaking words, then you're not really living life. You understand? You have to understand every single day of your life, you have to be doing something around words, and you have to be creating things in your life every single day if you want to succeed or if you want to get to a better place in life. So every single day you do something with yourself where you're posting a lot of information online. You every single day try to dedicate yourself to your work. You're trying to figure out the moment. You're trying to figure out whatever's happening in your life. And you're just writing about it. You're writing down your thoughts. You're putting it somewhere online. And then you find yourself liberated. You find yourself free in the moment because things are happening for you. You have a better purpose in life. You're not in jail. So you have also your arms and legs, and you don't have cancer. You don't have a disease to prevent you from living life. You understand? So you have to realize the thing is you have to be grateful about your life right now. You have to be grateful about the things in your life. And you just have to do something in your life every single day to be able to do some content, to be able to provide for people in some kind of way, to speak your mind into the world, and to do something that's going to help yourself to understand more about life. That's what it's about. So when you are living in the moment or when you're doing something around words or anything around this world, you have to realize you have to every single day understand your mindset, understand where you're coming from, understand how to help people, understand how to put content online. And if you feel so stressed out, if you feel very distressed about your situation or where you have come across in life, you have to realize you have to push through. Yes, and you have to push through it. You have to understand that in life you have to stop being a baby. Okay, you have to live like a baby, but you have to understand you have to stop being a crybaby. And understand you have to every single day understand that things in life happen for a reason, and you have to understand much more about life anyway. So the thing is, you have to put yourself in a situation where you're growing, and many people are not going to hear you out. I promise you, the more you post content online, someone's going to hear you out, but not everybody. You understand? You have to realize people don't have time to listen to you. People don't have time to care about you. You understand? People don't have time to be in your life. You have to respect that, and you have to go and be with yourself. You understand? Respect people for how they are. Respect people for how they are with you, and understand that there's always a way to understand life, and there's always a way for you to do something in your life, but also to be able to even create content like words or anything like that during your day. And now, the more you create content, the more you'll figure it out on your own. Yes, and you have to realize you have to put yourself in a position where you're growing and learning in the process of life. And when you're growing in terms of everything that you can do and putting yourself into situations where you're growing in every single way possible, You have to realize that the only way to grow is to speak words. You understand? The only way that you can grow your awareness is to read words and speak words. You understand? That's the only way you can understand how your life is turning out and how you're becoming a better person in the process of life. So every single day, understand you have to do a lot of content for the world. You have to understand you have to put yourself in a position of being a content creator and understanding that when you do a lot of content for people, that things will work out in some kind of way, because you have to realize you have to make money somehow in life. You have to put yourself in easier situations where you can deal with life on a better basis. So make sure you don't do what's hard, don't gamble your money away, don't part with your money. Keep your money for yourself. Make sure that you have enough to go around. Yes, and make sure that you have money in your life to live life. Make sure you're not on the street. Make sure that you're not homeless. Make sure every single day you're doing something around nutrition, doing something around personal development, exercise, understanding how to live life, for example, understanding the information about life. Explain the world to yourself, you understand? You have to realize every single day you explain the world to yourself, you explain something around your life, you explain everything in words, and then you'll get somewhere with your information. Yes, and information comes from inside of you, and those people who go inside for help will always understand something about life. Yes, and so if you are every single day doing something around your life to succeed or to help yourself to do better in life, you have to realize that's what it's all about. It's about opening up into a better person, opening up your ways, being able to be heartwarming, heartfelt attitude you have to have. And you have to realize every single day, put yourself in a situation where you're growing. You understand? Put yourself in a situation where you're creating something for the world. Create it for yourself first. Understand that, yes, it's a lot of work, and you have to realize a lot of work's going to happen in your life. And you have to realize that because a lot of work is happening in your life right now, that somehow you won't get recognized by people straight away. You have to realize, you have to understand, to get recognized for your work, and the only way to do that is to be around people and to give them your words and to give them what you've created. You understand? All you have to do is a little bit of paid advertising online, and also just post a lot of content online. Make sure that people see that you're an influencer, that you're doing something around your life. Show people what your success is. You understand? You have to realize you have to develop this skill of success every single day in your life. You have to understand what you're talking about, how you're talking about it, how powerful you are as a person. You have to understand all this. You have to realize that you're very powerful in your words. You're very powerful when you start speaking words to the planet. I promise you, everything's coming out of you that's truth. And then, because words always vibrate. And then words will go everywhere in life. And those people who understand how to speak words can have it all. You have to understand every single day of your life. Understand how to give content. Give of yourself every single day. Show God what you're made of. You understand? And when you do something every single day to understand more about life, when you're every single day learning about your life, when you're giving words of advice online, or when you're doing anything around life, you have to realize every single day, try to be straightforward with what you're thinking about. Try to understand what you're thinking about. Try to talk about the world around you. And that's a hobby, but that's also how you make a living. You know what I'm saying? You have to realize if you want to make a true living in life, you have to realize it's not going to be from a 9 to 5 job. It's going to be from public speaking, email marketing, ClickFunnels, and also it's going to be from your programs and what you have to provide in terms of words. You understand? The only way to make money these days is through the words you speak. You understand? And if you can speak words to people, then you can actually make money. You understand? So it's really easy to make money. You understand? It's really easy to go out there into the world, public speaking in front of people, and give them your perspective. You understand? If you can't do that, then you have to realize then your life is going to be very difficult to live. You understand? So you have to realize if you want a better life, you have to open up to people. You understand? You have to be around people. You have to be teaching them. You have to be every single day in the position of giving words to people. You know what I'm saying? And if you can do that every single day of your life, that's a career, but that's also something that is going to show you the way. It's going to show you the truth of life. It's going to show you how to understand much more about what you need to do around life. And it's going to help you to grow as a person. You know what I'm saying? You need to grow as a person if you want to live life. So every day, try to do the most content you can. Try to give as much as you can every single day. Try to write in your journal. Try to elaborate about your life. You know what I'm saying? Elaborate about everything in your life. Try to explain the world to yourself. And when you explain the world to yourself every single day, you're going to come to a realization. You're going to realize something about something that you've never realized before. And you're going to open up new doors for yourself, because you can only do this through words. And through words makes life. You know what I'm saying? You make a life through words. And those people who understand words can understand everything about life. So every single day, understand that there's always more to do, and you just have to understand to keep going with your life. Be strong. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose faith. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Keep motivating yourself in the moment to do a lot of work, to be working all the time, to be doing something in your life to personally develop yourself, to have a better attitude, to understand much more about life. I realize when you understand this program and what I've done for you in this program, please share it around. Please understand much more about life. Understand how to actually live your life in the best kind of way. Get some information about everything, and go and understand to get life and just make it happen. Make your life happen in a way that it's going to be the best life possible. That it's going to be something that's worth talking about. And you have to realize, make yourself an autobiography. Make yourself a lot of books. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself a lot of programs online. Post it online every single day. Update people about the world around you. Build a following online. Build a social media. Have a blue check mark on Instagram, for example. And also, just make sure that you have to realize that with blue check mark on Instagram, pay for it. Make sure you give $25 a month to have a blue check mark on your Instagram. And then build a website. And then go travel the world a bit here and there. And then go see some people. Go hang around with some people that are millionaires online or somewhere. And you have to realize, just make sure that you're getting information from these people. Make sure that the people you hang around is the people that are giving you and feeding you information about life, and that are trying to help you in some kind of way to succeed. You understand? So when you have a YouTube channel, or when you have a social media that is always something that you're posting content onto every single day, then people are going to realize this, and people are going to follow you, and people will also share you around, and they will help you to succeed in some kind of way. If people see that you're helping them and that you're really trying to give a lot of content for them, it comes back tenfold in terms of your name. Your legacy is going to be remaining in this life. You know, so you have to realize, sometimes you put some paid advertising on your name, and also make sure that you're giving money for yourself. Pave the way for yourself in money and in words to understand how to live this life much better. You know, so that's all for this program for today. And you have to realize that every single day you do something for yourself. Every single day you be generous. You do good, kind acts of kindness, and you just help yourself in this kind of way to live a great life. You understand? That's all you have to do. And just every single day, learn to live. Learn to be the best version of yourself. Help yourself to understand more about life, and give everything in terms of life. Give everything you have. Understand how to give words of advice, and just be the best you can be.